Friends, the family we create based on interest or just by chance. Sometimes everything goes well and we think, wow, what an amazing friend I've got. But sometimes things go wrong, leaving us with nothing but memories. Today, I'm sharing 5 surprising facts about friendship, and at the end, we'll also learn a bit of English together. I'm Mohsen, and in every video you can discover cool facts through interesting audio files and my words. Then level up your English as well, just by following 6 simple steps. Let's dive in and check out the roadmap. Warm welcome to all of you. So let's jump into today's topic, friends. Humans are social beings by nature. We naturally look for connections with others. Think about the first friendship you ever had. I think you were probably very young, right? I doubt anyone would say my first friendship started when I was 15. Of course, hey, if that's you, let us know in the comments. I think sometimes we lose touch with friends earlier than we expected, especially those we once believed would be lifelong friends. But other times, friendships last so long and grow so deep that we end up valuing our friends even more than our family. Now, I've got a great suggestion for you. Let's listen to an audio clip. Pay close attention. You can also turn on automatic subtitles if you want to follow along. Once you've listened, we'll come back and discuss that further.
You're listening to The Morning Show, and I'm Ricky Hammond.
And I'm Joanna Keys.
Now, I wonder how many of you know what today is? Well, it's Friendship Day. All over the world today, people are celebrating those wonderful people called friends. We've been doing some research this morning about friends, and we've discovered 5 fascinating facts about friends for you. Just listen to these. Joanna?
Friends fact number 1. Animals have friends too. Yes, apparently we humans aren't the only ones who have friends. There's strong evidence that animals like chimpanzees, horses, elephants, dolphins, and even bats can form friendships for life. And they even make friends with animals that aren't from their species.
Friends fact number 2. We have more real friends thanks to social media. You may find this hard to believe, but since the invention of the internet, and especially since social media came on the scene, we actually have more real-world friends than before. People always say we're so busy with our online friends that we don't have time for our real friends. But in fact, the opposite is true. A doctor in psychology at Sheffield Hallam University has done some research that shows that the internet actually helps us to keep up friendships. And why is that? Because with social media, it's easier to stay in touch. In the past, we used to lose touch with friends because of distance or lack of time. So now you know.
Friends fact number 3. Having friends at work makes you more productive. Now, you probably think that if you have lots of friends at work, you waste a lot of time gossiping with them. Well, listen to this. According to various studies, having friends at work makes you more productive and more creative. And I can believe that because, if you have friends at work, you're going to be happier, which in turn probably makes you work better. Just one thing, though. Don't be friends with your boss. That might make your colleagues trust you less, and they might think you got your job because of your friendship.
Friends fact number 4. Love can make you lose 2 friends. Yes, it's a sad fact that you can lose 2 friends when you fall in love. According to the anthropologist Robin Dunbar, who studied the effect that love has on friendship, when a new person comes into your life, he, or she, of course, displaces 2 other people in your circle of friends. He says that when you're in love, you spend less time with your friends, and this means that friendships deteriorate. And you know something? From my experience, that's true.
Friends fact number 5. So this is the last one, and it's good news. Friendship is good for your health. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. People who have a lot of friends are less stressed and live longer. Research shows that you are 50% more likely to have a long life if you have a good social network.
You've listened to the audio clip. Now let's go for a quick summary. Fact number 1 says that animals have friends too. What do you think? Do you believe this is true? Imagine cats sitting together talking about rising prices and the economy, or zoo animals gossiping about how we humans look. Together, of course, what's your opinion? Do animals really form friendships? And in your idea, which animal is the most loyal friend? Okay, fact number 2 says that social media has made it easier to maintain friendships. Now, we can look at this, I think, from 2 sides. On one side, social media actually helps us stay connected. You can check in on your friends anytime, make video calls, and share fun content with each other. But I think, on the other hand, it's a double-edged sword. With so many connections available, friendships can become less stable. People might replace old friends more easily, moving on to new ones without much thought. Basically, social media makes it easier to find friends, replace friends, and be replaced, I think. What do you think? Has social media been a good experience for you or not? Okay, now the third fact, having friends at work boosts productivity and overall well-being. Now, this one is really fascinating, of course, because many people assume that working with friends might lead to distractions or even laziness. But in reality, I think that's not quite true. Imagine walking into the office every day and only being engaged with dry, formal, and purely professional conversations. By the end of the day, or even worse, the entire work week, how do you feel? So here is something that you need to think deeply. Which one do you prefer? To have friends at your workplace, or just trying to have a friendly relationship with your colleagues? Please share your thoughts in comments. Love can make you lose at least 2 of your friends. It sounds harsh, but I think it's true. When you're deeply in love in a romantic relationship, your time and energy often shrink, and suddenly there's less room for your friends, I think. But I've got this question to you. Whose fault is it? Women or men? I'd like to have your answers in the comments. And finally, fact number 5. Having friends helps us live a happier and longer life. I think based on psychological studies and medical research, yes, it's likely true. But here's the thing. Make sure you choose good friends. Be careful, because sometimes the wrong friends can make things even worse. You don't want to end up being actually in bad situation, get addicted or take dangerous risks that could harm your well-being. The goal is to build a peaceful and happy life. So here's a question for you. Have you ever had a bad influence in your life? I mean, a friend who only had a negative impact on you. I know you might joke around and tag your best friends, but no problem. Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for sticking with me until this point, and I hope you enjoyed this. Now, let's move on to reviewing the new vocabulary from the audio file. Stay tuned. Time to check the new vocabularies of the audio file. Let's start from the first word, wonder. We can say it means to feel surprise or admiration.
I wonder how many of you know what today is.
As an example, we can say, I wonder what the weather will be like tomorrow. So be careful. Wonder as a verb.
I wonder if you could give me some advice.
The second word gonna be fascinating, which is an adjective. It means extremely interesting or charming.
And we've discovered 5 fascinating facts about friends.
For example, the documentary on space was absolutely fascinating. Fascinating. Okay?
It was fascinating.
The third word gonna be an adverb. Apparently. Apparently. Used to say that something seems to be true or based on what you have heard or seen. It means that you're not that much sure about something.
Apparently, we humans aren't the only ones who have friends.
For example, apparently they are moving to a new city next month. Apparently.
Apparently was killed instantly.
The next is strong evidence. It means clear and convincing proof or information that supports a claim or an argument.
There's strong evidence that animals like chimpanzees can form friendships for life.
For example, we can say, the detective found strong evidence that helped solve the case. Strong evidence.
Now, there is strong evidence, but there's nothing that we can prove scientifically.
The next word is species. Species, which is a noun. A group of animals or plants that are similar and can produce offspring together. Here, offspring means children. Okay?
And they even make friends with animals that aren't from their species.
For example, the cheetah is a species known for its incredible speed. Species.
Species of animals come, flourish.
The next word is invention. Invention. A new device, method, or process created through imagination or research.
But since the invention of the internet,
As an example for invention, we can say the telephone was one of the most important inventions of the 19th century. Invention.
It's troubling to realize that the Greeks, the Egyptians, and the Indians had notion of cells centuries before the invention of the microscope.
Next is come on the scene. Come on the scene. For a definition, we can say to appear or arrive in a particular place, often suddenly or for the first time.
and especially since social media came on the scene.
As an example, we can say the new actor came on the scene and quickly became a star. Come on the scene.
Not since you came on the scene.
Keep up as a verb is the next. It means to continue moving at the same speed or level as others, which means to maintain progress or performance.
Internet actually helps us to keep up friendships.
As an example, we can say he worked hard to keep up with the fast-paced changes in technology.
Jules, we can't keep up with our own success.
The next word is stay in touch. Stay in touch. As a definition, we can say it means to maintain communication or contact with someone.
Because with social media, it's easier to stay in touch.
As an example, also, we can say, even after moving to a new city, we promise to stay in touch.
We have to stay in touch.
Lose touch is the next word. It means to stop communicating or maintaining contact with someone.
In the past, we used to lose touch with friends.
Also, the example that we can say is, I lost touch with my childhood friend after she moved to another country.
Well, he just needs to realize that people lose touch.
I like this word, productive, which is an adjective. It means able to produce a large amount of work or results, efficient and effective in achieving goals.
Having friends at work makes you more productive.
As an example, we can say, for example, she had a very productive day at work and completed all her tasks ahead of schedule.
So, Edward, did you have a productive day?
For the next word, we can say gossip. It means casual or kind of talk about other people, often involving details that are not confirmed or they are untrue.
You waste a lot of time gossiping with them.
As an example, we can say they spent the whole lunch break gossiping about their colleagues.
I make a point never to gossip with servants.
The next word is kind of a job. It means, which is anthropologist. Anthropologist, a person who studies human societies, cultures, and their development. So they mainly study about human.
According to the anthropologist Robin Dunbar,
as an example, we can say the anthropologist studied how different cultures celebrate holidays.
I'm a physical anthropologist.
And the last word is deteriorate. Deteriorate, which is a verb, to become worse or lower in quality, condition, or even value over time, mainly.
friendships deteriorate.
As an example, we can say, if you don't take care of your health, it can deteriorate quickly.
New tissue would never break down, never deteriorate.
Thank you very much. Now let's move on to the next step, which is quiz. I wish you hope and the best. welcome back again. Great job. I hope you've been able to pass the quiz part or section successfully. If you've had any problems or questions, you can freely ask me in the comments, and don't hesitate. Also, you can move back and you can listen to the audio file, or you can check the new words section on this video for another time. Thank you very much. Now let's move to the last part of our video. I need to actually modestly tell you that a part of learning English or maybe any other language is to acquire or to get some skills, as reading, listening. But the other part of actually learning or mastering a new language for learners could be producing something, which is really necessary, and sometimes our learners will forget. Actually, I did my best to make this situation or to provide this opportunity to all single of you. And now we've got a Telegram group that you can send your voice messages about the topic of this video, or in future about the other videos. Easily. There could be some interesting points with it. For example, we've got peer feedback, which means learners themselves can give feedback. This is actually, I think, really useful and practical. So maybe you will send your voice message through this topic, 5 fascinating points about friendship, on our Telegram group. But the other learner will take you into a kind of a challenge maybe. Also, I can give you feedback. I'll actually do my best to send feedback to all messages that are going to be sent on our Telegram group. I will I will actually put the link for this Telegram group on the description of this video, so you can join us. It'll be our pleasure actually to have all of you over there. Thank you very much. I think we're done with this video. I hope you will find it interesting and enjoyable. Also, you can suggest us the topics for the next videos. Thank you very much. Take care of yourself. Till the next time.